G'day punters, another video starting in the cab. So the video today is about what's inside, and I'm sitting in the driver's seat. When I bought the Landcruiser, I had the original head unit swapped out for a Polaris. It comes with Aussie Explorer maps, as you can see there. It also comes with TomTom maps as well. It'll load up eventually. Give it another whack. I've also got a little bit of gadgetry up the front here. I've got a little phone cradle there for the boss's phone, tablet, and my phone over this side. What I've done in the dash, besides swapping out the headlight or the head unit, is I've put in a double USB point down here, so can power up a tablet and the boss can power up her phone or tablet or whatever else she wants. We've also got another cigarette lighter USB, and we can just plug in the cigarette lighter if we want to. I've already shown you the Airbag Man Wi-Fi connector. There we are, the Polaris is on street view now. The ARB air compressor switch there. I've got a active subwoofer control in there. Electric handbrakes, Red Arc, it's an older model. Still works, so I'm not going to replace it. Coming over this side, you've probably seen this in previous videos, a white cable there. Sticking my air vent, I just stick it there to keep it out of the way. I've had a double USB point put in over this side. I've put in spotlight switch, LED light switch, and that's for the water pump, and a cruise light. Well, that's aftermarket as well, but it was installed at the same time I purchased it. Just lets me know when the cruise control's on. The cruise control is down here on the steering wheel. The pillar pod, that was installed by auto shop, who also did my front mount intercooler. Up the top here I've got a roof shelf, parcel shelf. I think that's an ARB one. Mic for the phone. Little satellite receiver. Road toll tag there. Department of Interior center console with an inbuilt GME UHF radio, where the speaker and everything's in the hand control, which is pretty handy. That's paired up with a GME 6.6 dB aerial up the front. Haven't thought about putting in a smaller gain aerial on it. I don't know if that's going to be beneficial to me or not. I've swapped out all the speakers in the Landcruiser, so where they were in the front here, and they're still in the front, but I've put in higher wattage speakers in the front. I've put some in the back doors, and I've got the subwoofer as well. I've swapped out the front seats to a Pro Seat GTB custom seat, supposedly Italian leather. I've taken the head rest off and moved the seat cover down just so you can have a look at the style. It's pretty neat, pretty comfortable. They have lumbar support in both of them, and recline. No, they're not heated and they're not electric, but they're certainly are a fair bit better than the standard ones. As part of the stereo system upgrade, I also had Dynamat installed everywhere, and you can see a little bit down here. So it's the whole floor. I've done all the doors, done the roof. Original bench seat in the back. It's just got a genuine Toyota canvas seat cover on it. Dynamat through the back. Seats up to there, and my Pioneer active subwoofer in the back there. The boss wanted a little carrier bag on the back, so she's got that. Speakers in the door. Now you see some slastic there. It's because these steel grates, well, they're good, they provide some protection, but they rattle off. So it's actually not slastic, it's glue gun glue. So I've heated it up and glued them on to stop them falling off on corrugations and stuff. Probably not much else I want to speak to about in the interior. That's probably it, except the tablet. I'm going to talk to you about that. Oh well, I fib. There's actually a little bit extra. I'm going to talk about the custom interior, or Department of Interior center console. I actually fabbed up this little top shelf. The reason I did that is because they're very deep and you can stick lots of stuff in there. If you want stuff out of there and there's no parcel shelf in the top, it becomes a bugger. So what I've got in there is just some spare telephone charging leads, some toilet paper, some tissue paper. Got 2 first aid kits in there, some gastro stop you can see at the top, some burn cream, spare set of sunglasses, always handy to have in case I lose them. And up the top I've just got not much, some music, some Allen keys that I commonly use. Music's on the USB sticks, by the way. Knife, big 4 park pass, only because it's convenient to have it there. This is the segment in this video about the tablet. It's an iPad Pro. It's Wi-Fi only, so what I mean by that, it hasn't got a GPS built-in unit to it. You can't connect it to the phone unless it's paired up with my iPhone. It still doesn't give it GPS capability. I looked on the market, the App Store, iTunes and all that sort of stuff for some workaround software wise. I couldn't find one. I went to Hema Maps and looked on their site, and they were talking about compatibility for their software, and they talked about iPads, whether it be Pro or otherwise, various sizes, and Wi-Fi only, and they suggested a bunch of GPS units that you could plug in, so plug and play. And one of them was a Bad Elf. This is the software that's up on the screen at the moment. They recommended say various types of units, and I've chosen the Bad Elf. It's this little unit just here. It's got a lightning connector in it. I'll show you where that is. Lightning connector, so it just plugs straight in. Has a charge cable, go down to my GPS, down to my USB, so it's charging my tablet at the same time. I got that from a store down at the Gold Coast airport. Again, Hema Maps, their website, suggested retails that you could purchase this stuff from. This one cost I think about 190 odd bucks. You have to download the Bad Elf app, and this is it. It kicks in once you power it up and plug it in. So at the moment it's telling me I'm not going anywhere. 10 meters above sea level. It says I'm connected through a lightning connector. It gives me a rough location, satellite status, shows me the satellites that I've connected up to and the strength. And if I go to I don't have Hema Maps on this one, but I have Google Maps. I have that just set where I'd rather be at the moment, up northwest Australia. Where am I? It's found me straight away. So it's pretty quick. It doesn't need mobile phone connection to work anywhere as long as it's got power. So it could be out the bush somewhere, it could be out in the ocean, it could be anywhere where there's no mobile reception, and that's going to give me GPS positioning. Presently the downfall for me on this tablet anyhow is that I have no offline maps. Not too worried about the road stuff. I've got Hema Maps on here already, but I am going to at some stage before I hit the road for some serious driving around the country, I'm going to purchase a Hema app from the iTunes store, so they'll give me offline maps. And you might say the tablet's a bit of an overkill, but most head units these days are 7-inch. They don't usually have all the buttons and stuff around anymore. So like even the Hema hardware stuff, the HX1 and HN7 and stuff, they're 7-inch across. If your eyesight's a little bit dodgy like mine, and you're driving along the road and you keep on looking down there, trying to pinpoint where you are or where you want to go or where a point of interest is, it's a pain in the backside. So, got the tablet, let's use it. Now there's a bloke over in Western Australia at the moment who's doing a review on, I think it's the HX1, the current model of the Hema hardware little screen thing, and the HN7, I think it was an older model. I think he did one review last week and he's going to do another one next week, comparing iPad and a Samsung tablet. He's given some views about the HN7 and the HX1. Same bloke, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, recently released 3 videos about Destiny's 200 series. So his YouTube page shouldn't be too hard to find if you're interested in having a look at his page. The mount I've got for the tablet is a RAM mount. Generally they're single suction cup, but I've got dual on this one, only because I don't want it falling off in my lap if going along some serious corrugations, and I want to make sure it stays there. That wraps up this video.